Hey guys, I'm Tank Davis with BushcraftOnTracks, and today I just wanted to do a little bit of an update video. It's been in the 90s the past couple days here in West Tennessee, so it's pretty hot out in the sun. Trying to stay in the shade here, tucked up under some pines and a couple cedar trees. But long time no see. It's been over a year since I've released a video, and it's time I get rolling on that. I just got back from the Pathfinder gathering about a week or so ago, and I got nagged pretty hard while I was there. I promised people some videos and just some activity and stuff on the channel, and life's just got in the way. What can I say? That usually happens with things that we want to do. We just get so busy with other stuff. But I graduated college in December of last year, and also got engaged in December of last year, so I've been really busy all first part of this year with getting everything prepped and planned and ready for the wedding. I got married on April 27th to Mrs. Tank, and we've been enjoying life, and married life's been great. We just bought a house in Tennessee with 2 acres of land, and it's got a portion of that is wooded, and the area around it is pretty much all wooded, and that's owned by my neighbors, and I have permission to run around the woods, do whatever I want. There's some game and stuff in the woods, but seeing that I'm still in the city, I'm not allowed to use any firearms or anything like that. But we might do some deer hunting videos with some. I have a crossbow that I use, so we might be getting some videos going on that, and just some pretty exciting stuff with this whole property that I've purchased here. Out today scouting around, just trying to figure out where I want to set up my camp, and just kind of looking for my resources. Within, I don't know, probably 10-15 feet of me, a radius around me, there's 3 or 4 cedars that have probably the first 15 feet are completely just dead lower limbs on the trees. So they're perfectly dead, perfectly dry, snapping perfect, and I'm making a mental map of these resources, so if I'm ever out here and it's storming down rain, I'm looking for some good timber to twigs and stuff like that to snap off. I know there's 3 or 4 trees right here that are perfect. There's a couple of pine trees over there that got some knots that are waiting to just be busted off at the back of my axe that are loaded with resin. I've already popped one off and smelled it, and it's just got resin everywhere. So I'm enjoying my woods, basically, just out scouting around and trying to map out some resources. Like I said, I did purchase phase 1 and 2 in the Pathfinder school. It's about time I knocked some of this e-course stuff out and looking to get my instructor certification. So I'm pretty excited about that. I'll bring you guys along the way, as much of it as I can. Show you some things here and there. Obviously I can't divulge class stuff, otherwise there'd be no point in anybody else purchasing the materials. But it's going to force me to get out and be shooting video for the e-courseware stuff anyway. So while I'm out, it's going to prompt me to make other videos since I'm already out here. The woods are 100 yards from my house, if that. So I'm pretty excited how close and accessible the woods are, that I can get out here and play around and that kind of stuff. So first thing I got to do is just set up a personal space and get that situated. So I'm out trying to find a good open area. There's a lot of just small trees that are coming up that are just starving out. They're not growing at all. And my neighbor said that the land's just been left alone for years. It's so thick I can't hardly get around anywhere. So I'm gonna have to be cutting back a lot of the smaller trees so we can make some room. Some of these bigger ones are shooting up and they're doing great, but they have such a large canopy that they're just kind of taking over everything. So need to pluck out some of these little ones, give me some space, and I'm not gonna let the trees go unused. I'm gonna use them for shelter building and things like that. Like I said, my neighbor said that I can pretty much do whatever I want to do anyway, and not even maybe 50-60 yards just over my left shoulder is a pond that is on my neighbor's land, and she told me that when they were kids they used to come out here with their granddad. This used to be their granddad's land, and they would fish and stuff out there. She said someone told her that there's some brim still in there, but she doesn't know. She doesn't like snakes or anything, so she hasn't gotten back into the woods since everything's overgrown. So I've kind of scouted around it a little bit. It took me a couple days to find it, actually, because I didn't know where I was looking, so she didn't have a clue where it was. But I finally found it, and you know, I've seen some stuff hitting the water, stuff like that, and there's definitely frogs. I can hear them from my house. So got some frog gigging going on, and maybe some fishing, some resources there. So basically, you know, today's just a update video, trying to tell you where I'm at in life, staying busy, working with the job stuff and all that kind of, you know, stuff going on, trying to find, you know, something else in the computer industry that I'd like to get into and keep me busy and I'd be happy with. So that's going well, and you'll be seeing a lot more of me, guys, I promise. I'm going to get out here and get these videos rolling out, and stay tuned. See you guys soon. Thanks. We're going to come back here one night. I say we got us a pretty good probability of getting us some frogs. I'm in he was in striking distance there, wasn't he?